Low ticket marketing. Everybody talks about high ticket offers. So all the marketing gurus like Dan Locke are going to say you have to sell something very expensive, a high ticket offer. And I follow this advice. When I started out in marketing, I was selling contracts for $1,000 to $2,000. I was able to 10x that, get it up to around $10,000 to $20,000 per contract. And it made sense when I was marketing a professional service. When I'm essentially selling my time, it makes sense. Let's get the highest possible contract out of that time. But today, I make most of my money from low ticket sales. So I make a lot of money from Udemy. I get royalties. I make money from Amazon and Kindle. I sell one off 1 hour consulting calls. My brothers also sell low ticket items. So they've been selling video games highly successfully for many years, selling through Walmart, through GameStop, through Steam nowadays. When I worked in Silicon Valley, I worked with some really highly successful entrepreneurs who were customers of some of the software I was marketing, and they were selling low ticket products through Amazon, through Shopify, selling things like supplies. So, why are people always promoting this idea that you need to sell high ticket offers, that that's the only route to success? Because it's definitely not. Well, the first reason I believe is because their customer acquisition cost is just too high. The type of marketing they're doing is where you're generating leads for, let's say, $10, $50, $100. And if your product is only 60 bucks, well, you're already losing money because the second that you do any marketing beyond the leads, so the cost of the email software, for example, to nurture them, you're just losing money along the way. So, what a lot of these people have done is they do market low ticket items, but the entire idea is that eventually they're going to upsell them on something more expensive down the line. Well, the kind of marketing I do, the kind of marketing my brothers do, the kind of marketing a lot of successful entrepreneurs do doesn't rely on that upselling, that cross-selling, et cetera. So number two is they only know how to market directly to customers. So DTC, which is this popular buzzword right now. They don't really know how to do business to consumer, which is a different model where you work with retailers and you work with partners who help distribute your products to more people cheaply. So you look at a lot of highly successful products initially. They did this. Under Armour did this. You look at the GoPro did this by getting into Buy even when they only had 10 people. So a lot of successful product people just didn't need to go directly to customers. They went through channels, which is what I'm doing, which is what my brothers are doing. Number three is they don't really know how to do mass marketing. They've never done mass marketing. 99% of people out there giving a marketing advice are really only concerned with direct response marketing, which is not generally that good when you're selling a low ticket item, unless the low ticket item is just part of a marketing funnel where eventually you're going to sell them a $2,000 product or something like that. I've done mass marketing. I was a global brand and product marketing manager for Sony PlayStation, so I'm very familiar with how this marketing is done. Because when you're selling a product that's very cheap, it's much more cost effective to do mass marketing than direct response marketing. If you do direct response, you're going to lose money. So, what you really need to think about when you're selling low ticket is about building a brand and promoting a brand rather than just promoting individual cheap products. Because the investment that you put into promoting one individual cheap product is not really going to pay off in a linear way. You run a Google ad and you pay $5 per click and your product's 4.95, you've lost money. But if you do mass marketing where you're able to reach people with a say $10, $20 CPM and you're able to get thousands, millions of people watching your brand video, then the economics starts to make more sense. So the kind of marketing you need to think about is things like how do we build a very memorable brand video, something that's entertaining, something that catches attention. So, for example, I did this recently. I hired an excellent actor to make a very bold ad. And the inspiration for this ad was looking at what worked with Old Spice. They had this fantastic ad, very creative, very unlike anything perhaps you were expecting to see from Old Spice or any brand in this category. So that's the kind of creativity that you want. That's the kind of brand marketing that you want when you're trying to promote a low ticket offer.